big idea number 9 is oscillate with the natural rhythms of our body and with life in general. So the 3 main rhythms we've got are the circadian, the ultradian, and the micradian. Thank you to Brian for the 3rd term. And so the circadian rhythms, I think the key thing for that is it made me really focus on looking at my sleep a lot more, and the shutdown, I guess as a whole package, the shutdown complete, so not allowing work to just kind of bleed into the rest of my day, still does sometimes, but nonetheless, is that shutdown complete, the eating sunset, which I've probably relatively more recently been a lot more conscious of doing, and then the digital sunset. So I think those 3 things together, and then being much more intentional about getting to bed more consistently and where possible earlier, in order to wake up earlier, which has been something really important. The second point is the ultradian rhythm. So those 90-minute kind of cycles that are really helpful from a work point of view is the being 100% on with work and then 100% off, and taking those little dips in the way we work in order to make the most of the time that we have. So I really like that concept, and being being able to play with that a little bit more. And then the micradian rhythms, in terms of having those little tiny rhythms, and I know Brian really makes a point of focus on the 1,000 seconds in order to, has his timer and gets up and does a movement. So I have a little chin-up bar outside my office. Sometimes I'm just getting up and going for a stand, but sometimes I will make it as a point as I pass through the doorway to do the chin-ups that way. But in whatever way it is, and I've actually been really great. Well, I feel pleased now because probably only in the last week or so, I don't know, but maybe a few weeks, but I've started extending it definitely in the last 2 weeks, is incorporating the micradian rhythms. Might not have used that term, but little movement breaks in my client session. So I was like, yep, let's get up. We've been sitting for a bit of a while. Let's pop some movement in here. And so I've been really pleasantly surprised. I have not had one person say no. So that's been really good. So people have actually quite embraced that, which is terrific. And that's all to counteract the effects that we often do sit for too long. So that's the oscillation, moving with the natural rhythms of the body, which I've really enjoyed.